whiskey, or, as people in Scotland like to call it, whiskey. No whiskey, or, as people in Scotland like to call it, crimes against humanity. But if you keep going no whiskey here, pretty soon you're going to get no whiskey here, and you're going to wind up with a lot of extra things laying around, and you don't know what to do with these things. But I'm here to tell you what you can do with these things. Do some really cool things. All right, first, let's get this stuff out of the way. All right, say you have a nice empty bottle. What you need is some packing tape. Why do you need some packing tape? I'm glad you asked. I'm going to show you. Packing tape on the label, and make sure you always give yourself a little handle there on the packing tape. That'll make it much easier next time. We're going to take the tape and we're going to peel gently. It's going to rip the top part of the label off. It's a great way to get a label off a bottle. And you might ask, well, all right, why would I want to do that? There's a couple reasons. One thing that I've been doing is I have my whiskey scrapbook, and I can put the label on a piece of paper and put it in there, and then I can save it for looking at some of the cool bottles that I've had. Another thing that I want to show you how to do works especially well with the Blue label and the tassel that comes with the bottle. So what you're going to do is take this and a piece of black cardstock. For this, I'm just going to use some spray adhesive. I'm going to take this and put it, and then just cut along the edge. Once you have that, you can cut the corners. I have this handy dandy corner cutter that will enable me to make nice rounded corners. The last step to finish this off is to get the tassel off. Put that aside. Keep this, we're going to use it later. Punch here. Pop that out. Take your tassel. Run it through here. Open this up. Now you have a nice bookmark. Perfect. So I told you to save the cork. If you've been drinking whiskey for any period of time, you probably have a whole bunch of corks laying around. As you can see here, I'm going to drill a little hole in the cabinet here so that I can turn the corks into a cabinet pull. These things can certainly add a nice touch to any whiskey cabinet. A lot of whiskeys come in tubes like this right here. One of the simplest things you can do is just cut a little slot here and turn it into a bank. What we're going to focus on today, ignore that. What we're going to focus on today is the top that comes with these tubes. We have that, I have that, and what we're going to do is we're going to take a little craft hammer and turn it into a bowl, a dish where you can store things like screws. But it's a handy thing to have around, so I'll show you how it's done. I highly recommend using a hammer that has the ball end, and then just go ahead and start wailing on it. And then once you kind of get it flat, you're going to go around with it raised so that it turns into a bowl. And there you have it. You made yourself a nice little bowl. You can use this for many different things. And one great thing you can do with an empty bottle, fill it up with dishwashing liquid, put this by the sink, and now you have a nice way to clean your glasses. If you have a really nice box, you can turn this into something really cool using one of these. Find an open spot on the box. And there you go. If you want a more challenging project, you can try making a pendulum clock.